just got done with my workout and I just want to report, based on what we have been talking about thus far. Hold on, let me connect my Bluetooth. We've been talking about dating. We've been talking about how men don't approach women in the wild. Well, I am here to report that everything I said in my last video is accurate. Men do not approach women out in the wild. I go to a very bougie gym. I go to a gym for working professionals, and honestly, they're wealthy men, okay? There's a lot of single men at my gym. A ton of single men, because my gym is known to be like a place where you pick up on people, okay? So I'm here at my gym alone, no wedding ring, like clearly I look like a single woman. I went on the treadmill for 30 minutes walking with, like this face. Is this face intimidating? It's not like I was like staring people down. I was like listening to a podcast, I was laughing, and then I went and like perused around the free weight area. All men, all very hot men, all very hot men. In fact, I took a video to prove my point. Here I am from the treadmill vantage point. You can't see, but it's all men. I'm the only woman there. All men. These men were all looking at me. They were all making eye contact. I had a few men smile at me. Like, I'm alone. Come up to me. Talk to me. Men don't know how to do it. Dating apps have literally stunted men.
Dating apps have stunted men? That's the best reason you could come up with? Women have said over and over again, do not approach me in this gym. Whether I look happy, sad, mad, glad, don't come up and talk to me.
A hard truth for the single girls right now, a pill that I am forcing myself to swallow as well, is that the 6 foot plus is holding us back. My co-host Sequoia told me to listen to this episode of Diary of a CEO and listen to it. At first I was freaking out and I was like, I'm going to be alone till the day I die. Accept that. And that still might be true. But one easy thing you can do to better your chances of not dying alone is not being so picky about height. You can still like tall guys. You can still prefer tall gentlemen. But in this dating landscape, height as a deal breaker, I mean, listen to the episode for yourself. It's looking bleak.
If you're a single man in the gym and you have a gym crush, this is your sign to go talk to them, because please, for the love of God, I am so sick of making eyes with men and doing the stupid little look at you, look away, make eye contact, look away, look for them in the gym. Just come talk to me. It's not that hard. Put on your big boy pants, tell her she's pretty, tell her she's strong, offer to spot her, make a joke, I don't care, just figure it out.
You guys, so I'm at the gym. You know what? Go up to her. Go up to the girl that you think is cute, because most likely she likes you too. And she's waiting for you to go up to her. So do it.
Some pills, I don't trust my own body. You would take a shot and you took her to Chrome Palace.
You just locked in, sis. That's all. I've been told plenty of times that I look mean in the gym once a person actually approaches me or I say something to them. I might ask a question and they're like, shoot, I thought you was mean. You cool. And I'm like, why you thought that? And they always say it's because of how you be looking. And I just be locked in. I be having my headphones on, music jamming, and I be in my zone working out, But now I'm trying to be more mindful, look alive, smile at people. Because when I'm in my zone, baby, I'm feeling like a beast. Like, I'm focused for real, straight face, and I probably look mean. And I think that's what they think that you are, mean. So what I need you to do, if you want to be approached, is just smile more, make eye contact with people. Let them know that you see them. Wave sometimes. And that'll make them more comfortable to speak to you from there on out. Because you're gorgeous. So I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to speak to you. They just might feel like you might act stank or whatever the case may be. Let them know, nah, it ain't none of that. We pretty and we speak, okay? Hey.
Honestly, if I had to put my finger on it, it sounds like she's describing general friendliness. I remember Kevin Samuels saying most men want their women to be fit, feminine, and friendly. Let's get out of here.
I think gyms are an amazing place to meet men. I think a gym is the only place, hear me ladies, that you should approach a guy.
Okay.
I think it's the only place that you should really actually go and approach them. Like if you see a cute guy, because I genuinely don't think guys are going to come at you at the gym. Do you?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, because I'm kind of like, okay, I want them to make the move.
Men are not going to approach you at gyms because unfortunately all these girls have done these crazy TikTok videos and shame these people online.
Okay.
They don't want to be the creepy gym guy. And they don't want to, like, if it goes sour or bad, they don't want to, that's their sanctuary. They don't want to have to, like, switch their time, right?
Stink.
If you like a guy, just go for him. Girls, if you see a guy at the gym, just approach them. Honestly. He's not going to be like, oh, get away from me. How dare you talk? No, he's going to be like, damn, I must look good right now.
Can you imagine a dude being like, what do you want?
Take off the headphones aggressively. What do you want?
Stop bothering me.
Stop bothering me. I'm trying to work out, lady.
I was about to hit a PR and you ruined it.
That's what a girl would do if a guy came up. It's like, how dare you? Disgusting. Stop looking at my ass. But a guy, you're going to be like, damn, you were checking me out? Oh, I look good.
The absolute worst thing that would happen is he would feel a little awkward and then he would forget about it.
Super duper easy. This happens to me a lot at the gym. Just came back from the gym. So what you should do is go up to him, introduce yourself, say hello. My name is, if it was me, I'd be like, hi, my name's Ashley. Shake his hand, but I would make sure I have a question just in case. Because he may have things to say, but you want to have a question. You don't want to come up to him and just, introduce yourself because he may not have anything. You have to understand he may find you attractive and really like you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how long he's been staring at you and stuff like that. So he may be nervous. He may be, put off guard because he wasn't expecting this. Have a question ready. And then after he answers the question, and just be like, oh, I just want to come up to you, introduce myself. I'm going to let you get back to your set. And walk away. You give him some space. You give him time to think. Now, y'all know each other. He feels comfortable coming up to you. A lot of times men don't come up to women in gyms because it's like they don't want to make a woman feel uncomfortable. So they'll look at you and that's letting you know, hey, I think you look good. Like he's constantly staring at you. Constantly. And you're catching him. He likes what he sees. Flash a smile. Maybe, I usually don't, but you could do that.
I'm always amazed by the things that women tell other women to do in order to approach men. But if men were to do that same thing to women, then it would be deemed as creepy.
Good morning, guys. I'm glad you're liking my theory for finding a good man. I wanted to respond to this comment because I met my husband at the gym and I had to make the first move. So I know a lot of times guys don't want to interrupt your workout. So I think, at least for me, what worked was at least letting him know that I was interested in some kind of way, giving him a green flag, and then letting him go from there.
I need validation because today I was at the gym and I was doing lat raises and there was a guy who was working out right in front of me, whatever. And it doesn't matter. Well, that is an important part of the story, but I was doing lat raises, and when I do my lat raises, I hold on to like the chair and then I like lean and do them like this, right? Okay, anyways, you get the point, you get the picture. So I'm in the middle of a set doing them, and this man comes up to me and he's like, literally interrupts my set, which I'm like, that's my biggest beef, like just wait until I'm done. Comes up to me, and this is like, he's like older, like probably 40s. I don't know, but comes up and he's like, you should do those differently. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, instead of like leaning like this, you should lean against like this and then go like that. And he's like, because in my head, it creates more of like a stretch and it makes it harder at the bottom. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, so just try it out. I was like, okay, thank you. And then he like walks away. He leaves the gym immediately after. And I was like, and then I like looked around and there were like two girlies that like watched the whole interaction and they like just like smiled at me like they knew it was awkward. And here's the thing, I was like, have I been doing these wrong the whole time? I was like, I don't think I am, because I used to follow a program and my program literally told me to do it like that. And so I was like, I don't think I've been doing these wrong. So then I get on the internet, turn my brightness all the way down because I want to like a freaking idiot at the gym looking up how to do them. I'm like, leaning lateral raises. So I looked them up. You can literally do them either way. So I don't know why this man felt the need to come up unsolicited in the middle of my set and interrupt me and tell me I've been doing them wrong. What the heck is that about? I was so mad. Well, I wasn't really mad. I just felt dumb. I felt dumb, but I was like, why do I feel dumb? I didn't ask him. He just came up. I don't know. So I have, my question to you is, how do you do your leaning lateral raises? If you do them, because it was like single arm. Yeah. Anyways, that's all. Thanks, bye.
You know, what's really starting to concern me is I think some of these young ladies are not really good at social interaction. You could have just had a conversation like, oh, really? Man, what do you got? Well, show me what you got. Or, oh, I appreciate that. Man, you know what? I'll try that. And leave it at that. Instead, they would rather get online as a story because they believe they're main characters in some sort of weird movie.
Oh, hey, good news. I actually talked to a girl at the gym today. Said hi, established where we were from, swiped a couple stories and some jokes. I never even got her name, but it went quite well. I'm pretty confident I'm not going to end up on Dateline, or worse, the I Hate Men side of TikTok. So I would say today's a pretty damn big win. However, I still don't know the protocol. Do you say hi to the girl? Do you not say hi? Do you smile? What do you do? I see some people on the TikTok that are saying, what? We just want to work out. Leave us alone. And then I see some that are like, hey, I've made eye contact a couple times. I'm obviously sending you signs. I feel like it's a trap. I'm terrified. But I did it. I got ballsy. I said hi. She was gorgeous and around my age, which was a huge plus. And it went quite well. But again, I don't know the protocol. And even with eye contact, there are lots of mirrors in the gym. I was like a freaking inspector looking at the ceiling for every rivet that might be rusted or misshapen or something. I was terrified to make any sort of eye contact, even inadvertently. So somebody clue me in on the protocol, because I would like to have more conversations. I like talking to people everywhere at any time. So it'd be nice to, know this without being terrified. I'm still terrified. But it went well today, so that's a big plus.
It's like, it can't be that hard. Like, if I was a man and I had a girl, I would give her the world. Like, I just don't think it's that hard. Like, it's not that hard. He just don't get no fuck you. You need to move on and find a whole nother thing. Probably move out of your hometown.
Y'all dead be feeling yourself a little bit too much. Shorty gonna come all the way from where the feet was at, and I was minding my business. You feel me? Shorty gonna talk about some, oh, you look good, da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, cool, let me get your number. Shorty gonna tell me, oh, I don't be giving my number out like that. And then try to give me her Instagram and her social medias and all that other shit. I was about to follow any of that. Like, bro, I don't know who y'all be feeling like out here, but I'm not one of your fans, bro. I'm not following you on anything. First of all, that's number one. And number two, if you don't be giving your number and all that out like that, why you walk up to me in the first place? Like, I'm not into kid games, but not one of these little here that you could play with like that, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, y'all really be losing y'all mind out here sincerely. Like, bro, what's wrong with Shorty? Like, who does she feel like, though, walking up to me? Like, y'all gotta really get a grip, bro. Y'all be having way too much dip on y'all chip, bro, respectfully.
I totally understand why influencers say it's so hard to be an influencer. It's not that it's hard work. It's that you always have to be on. You always have to show face. And you always have to be in a good mood. And that's just, like, I'm a moody girl. I can't hold a constant mood throughout the day. It's just not me. I'll go to film something and I'm just not in the mood to film. And that's what influencers do all day, every day, is they film.
When we came here today, this whole lot looked like this. And so we planted all these trees, all these plants in about 3 hours. That's going and picking them up, hauling them over here, unpacking them, digging them, planting them, planted all these nose. So it's about to get better. And these all have little flower ones in there. We put the pots on upside down like that, so when we mulch this, pull that lid up, and it's perfect. These palms in today, these 3 hibiscus, all these little pots have a plant underneath them. We're still going. Oh yes, we already put the irrigation system in the other day. Planted every one of these today. We ain't done yet, son. Imagine digging a hole for every one of these jokers. We ain't done. Hold on, we ain't done. We ain't done.
Can you believe that? These boys out here in the hot sun crying. She in a coffee shop.
I don't know why, but I just have this thing with men who work in construction, who are plumbers, electricians, welders, pipe fitters, like anyone in the trades. I don't know why I just think that's so like attractive. I swear, like.
All John Cannon said is that like to jump in shark-infested waters and then complain about it being a shark in the water. What did he say wrong? Women are reactive. They're not proactive. They are rather most women would rather sit up and be like, hey, you know, why should I have to protect myself from people when you shouldn't be hurting anybody? The you're talking to that's trying to hurt people doesn't give a fuck the think pieces you just posted on TikTok. So every day I walk outside, I got something to protect myself because I know the world is dangerous. Just because everybody is not a good guy doesn't mean that the world is devoid of good men. Like to sensational, it's so easy to manipulate and trick women into sensationalizing whatever you got. Just like Drew will follow. They prey on women's intellectual inconsistencies. A woman will say, just because you tell a man you got to protect yourself out here, take that message and say, okay, every man must be dangerous. No, you idiot. But every man is not dangerous, but you do have to be prepared for the ones that are, dumbass. Just because there are doesn't mean that every nigga, and that's something that y'all can't accept, which is why y'all on the internet every day, men have to be accountable for that they don't know. Shut the fuck. John Cannon ain't Shay Strong, nigga.
Exactly, bro. These women really don't care what the police say. They don't care about what the dog says. They don't care about what a bear, a cat, a fox, a wolf. They don't care about nothing. They woke up to be criminals. That's what these men are. They don't care.
One thing about it, I have zero risk. I have no game. I don't know how to flirt. I'm awkward. I'm shy. I come off, I have a resting face. Like, that's all I got. That's all I got.
I started talking to this guy, like texting this guy. He asked me to send him a picture for like his contact picture for me. I send him 4, give him some options. I say, hey, send one back to put as your contact picture. He sent me 32 pictures.
Do you date women your own age?
I'm not attracted to them. There's very few that are really attractive.
I'm asking men, why are you like this?
I just want something peaceful to do. I just did a runway show in Milan. I've been on the cover of a magazine.
You're on the cover of a magazine?
Yes, and a book as well.
Are you a famous model?
I wouldn't say a famous model, but I've been modeling for a while. Okay. Have you done any modeling?
Yes,
Quit?
I'm retired.
You retired?
Because I'm old now.
Well, it's different for men. Women age differently.
What age women do you date?
23 to 33.
How old are you?
I'm be 53 this year.
Do you date women your own age?
No. I'm not attracted to them. There's very few that are really attractive. I mean, I didn't make this world. It's just the way it is. A girl's not attracted to you if you don't have money.
Why does it stop at 33?
Because if you get into a nice long relationship, you've got at least 10 years where you're really attracted to her. I age way better than most people. Like, I've got really nice skin. I'm really fit. I'm flexible. I'm fast.
Can you give me an example of how flexible you are?
I'm glad you're laughing. This is a good start. What's your age?
Are you picking up on me? Are you flirting?
I know. See, you're a classy woman.
How old do you think I am?
32.
If I'm 32, I only have 1 more year left to date you.
But if I start a relationship with a woman that's 50, then what, like in 5 years she'll be 55?
But you're going to be like 90 in 5 years.
Yeah.
You're old.
But I'm Asian unusually, though.
I'm going to tell you how old I really am.
Damn, you feel really good, though. You have a nice... So this is the...
I'm 42.
See,
so would you not date me?
Yes, I would date you, actually.
It's funny how the women in the comments are upset, but if you look at the way she positioned herself, she could have been on the other side of that guy talking to him, but she placed herself, we just talked about positioning, staying out of the way, she placed herself in a position of a little flirty, close proximity, intimacy. Now, obviously up north in places like New York, then you have a little less space, but it's different. This is, she's knowingly in the middle. She's giving the openness, playful energy to the guy. And that's why he believes that he can do that. Number one. Number two, he's been getting away with this type of stuff. I don't think she's necessarily mad at this type of stuff. To be honest with you, this is the kind of engagement that she wants in order to have her show or whatever it is go viral.
God gave women intuition for a reason. Men don't necessarily have intuition.
Did you say God gave women intuition?
Yes, and women do nothing but suppress it.
Women don't have any intuition.
What do you mean women don't have any intuition? Women have an inherent gut feeling about what's right and what's wrong.
In your Bible, it states that Adam was not deceived, but Eve was deceived. So that would indicate that the man's tuition is superior. If you just go out in any society around the entire planet Earth and you look at, well, who's dressing in a promiscuous way to attract attention, it's always the female versus the male. And further, if you look at divorce rates, it's primarily females bring forth the divorce, so they don't have the tuition on which man is the right man. And historically, you're supposed to bring your suitor to your father because the father has the tuition or the wisdom.
Here's the thing about me, okay? I'm going to believe victims when they tell me that they are accusing somebody of serious allegations because there is no reason that a real victim should be lying about it. If that is the case where you find a victim, so-called, and they are proven to be lying about the shit they went through, it is not hypocritical for you to switch the viewpoints and be like, actually, I was wrong and I'm remorseful that this person was accused of it. Obviously, it was false. I'm going to switch sides because they are the true victim. It is not hypocritical to switch sides when proven with accurate information that I was incorrect in believing, but nobody should be lying about these allegations. If you are proven to be lying about that, you're the piece of shit. I'm not going to feel remorseful about believing in victims because nobody should be lying about it in the first place. Just because you have one bad apple in the bunch does not mean that every apple is going to have a worm in it.
I totally agree with you, as do most men. It's just the fact that when some of these ladies make these false accusations, they're never disciplined for it. And the man continues to have the stain on his record legally and publicly.
Okay, I just need to get this off my chest. I don't know if anyone has the answer, but I just need to get it off my chest. Is chivalry dead? Is it dead? Is it gone? Is it not in existence anymore? Because I like to believe that it's out there, okay? I like to believe that there's still men who will treat you like, you know, like a chivalrous man. Like, I date men, so that's why I say men. But, I don't know, is it out there? Like, are we still being nice to women like that? Because I see what people be saying online, and it sounds rough out here, okay? I hear the stories that my friends go through. I am newly single, and I am scared. I'm scared. Be nice to me. Like, is that so much to ask? Like, open the door for me, pump my gas for me. I'm not saying you gotta pay for the dinner and pay for my gas. I mean, it would be nice if you did, but I'm not saying you have to. I'm an independent woman. But, like, show me a little respect as a woman that I got ready and made the plans to come out with you. I'm scared. I'm scared a bit out here, guys. So, I don't know. Let me know.
Men had the nerve to say in her comments that chivalry is for the ones who deserve it, and she got mad and made another video. Talk about be nice to me. Girl, get off TikTok.
I might be a little bit toxic for this, and I'm totally okay with that. But now that I'm dating again, I ain't doing shit for a man. Like, I sure as hell ain't cooking for him. I ain't cleaning. I am not raising another man. You want to dress stupid? Dress stupid. You ain't gonna be with me. But I'm not gonna sit here and teach you how to be a functioning adult or how to be a man. Like, you gotta learn that on your own. And you gotta be ready, or this ain't gonna work.
I get where you're coming from, but here's a thought. Maybe leave the toxic guys alone and maybe find a man that you can do those things for, as well as him taking care of you. You expect him to pay for the date. You expect him to pay for your meals. You expect him to...
The quality of men, like, there's still like amazing guys that have, like, I've been able to talk to and see and stuff, but like the quality of men that are like into me has gone down because like they don't want to be seen with a girl that's like on the internet having... That's been hard.
Do you think they're wrong for that, or does that make sense to you?
No, I don't think they're wrong at all. I don't think there's anything wrong with not wanting to be with someone that has done. I think that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
So I don't blame anyone else but myself.
Yeah. I mean, that's. I've had other conversations for sure that definitely went a different direction where it's like you should just accept it, you know.
No,
but
I'm realistic. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you should take me just as serious. Like, I understand why it would put people off. Like, I fully understand.
Yeah.
So I've always been a bigger person. I've always been chunky. Like, not huge, but not skinny. And I'm finding it really hard to feel comfortable with men that are either like slimmer than I am or more athletic or just smaller. I've always been with men that are just as chunky, if not bigger than I am, because I felt comfortable. How do I get comfortable being with someone who is thinner than me? I see women do it all the time. I just don't know how.
I feel like this is pretty simple and you're overthinking it. If you like the guy and the guy likes you, why don't y'all just be together?
Okay, because you told him you didn't want him, right? Cool. He took it to the chin, got a new girl. Now you tired of Miss Incredible suit. How you gonna be mad? You told him you didn't want him. Hold on. This sounds familiar. I'm sick.
I just want you to imagine how it felt opening the fridge to get some leftovers and finding this. A Louis... Oh my god, I just broke the chocolate purse. I just broke the chocolate purse that my roommate was gifted on a first date. Oh my god. Okay, I have to stop the video now.
And this is what drives home the point for a lot of men. Some of these ladies really don't know how to mind their own business. You just broke your friend's stuff. And that thing, I think, cost like $200 and something, $300 and something.
I can only imagine the disappointment a man feels when I walk by him and he looks at my ass to discover there's nothing there. That happened to me today. I walked past this guy. He was like, hey. I was like, hi. And I literally saw him in the reflection look back at my ass. Sir, you are in for a load of disappointment. There is nothing back there yet. So imagine how the girls with fat asses feel. Honestly, if I had a fat ass, I would just like honestly expect it and just go on about my daily. What am I supposed to do? The only thing I can do is try to cover up. Even then, if you have a fat ass, it's gonna show. It's genetics. So, but yeah, y'all, there's nothing back there, and y'all are disappointed when y'all look back.
You know, I know that I'm the baddest because I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. But at the same time, I don't feel like the baddest anymore. Like, I haven't gotten my nails done in so long, and my hair, girl, my hair, I need to get this shit cut because I got so many split ends. And then I'm not even wearing cute, pretty girl outfits anymore. Like, I kind of feel like I'm a blob. I mean, even though I want to be a blob, but like, I feel like a blob. I don't feel like a girl. I don't feel like that girl. It's just too much. If I stop complaining, then I'll be able to be the baddest. But then at the same time, all this is what makes me complain, and I don't feel like the baddest. If someone could just be like, you know what? You the baddest. Let me go get your nails done. Let me go take you to the massage parlor. Let me go take care of you. You.
I mean, well, clearly that lifestyle has moved on to somebody else because it doesn't feel like you're a bad bee anymore. So I guess you're not a bad bee anymore. No, I'm joking.
I've really seen it all. I seen a girl here on TikTok who be reading the Bible, but every time she reads the Bible, it's just thirst traps. And it's kind of nuts because you're probably wondering, how is she reading the Bible and it's a thirst trap? Okay, every one of her videos when she's reading the Bible, her boobs are the forefront of the video. Every clip is her boobs. It's either you see the cleavage or she'll have a tight t-shirt on and she'll have them like resting. I don't know how to explain it, but she'll have her boobs like resting in front of her on purpose, and the Bible's like right in front of it. And I'm just like, I don't know, when Jesus said catchers of men, I don't know if this is what he meant.
Unfortunately, I'm seeing in the comments that ripped guys are doing the same thing. We got to do better, fellas. Men and women, we got to do better.
I just want everyone to know that I actually do not need a man to get my oil changed. I did that all on my own. I did, however, call him to figure out where to take the car, and then I also needed him to pay for it. But I took the car all on my own and did it. So I'm basically unstoppable.
I just want to know, where are the men at? Because apparently they're at brunch. We just go to a little cafe right now. It's 2 p.m. on a Friday. Are the men not employed? I don't really understand. Because we go in there, all the women are standing, all the men are taking up all the tables. This is no Jubble, no like big cafe. This is a small little like boutique type cafe. All the men are sitting there with each other, drinking matchas, eating their little pastries, their little brunch. What happened to pubs? What happened to going to a restaurant and watching a game? What happened to going to LA Fitness and playing basketball? What happened to having a job? You know, not only that, okay? Not only are they sitting across from each other, like on actual one-on-one dates and like groups of like 4 or 5 on like group dates, okay? Drinking their matchas together, eating their pastries. They're also taking their Instagram photos. I think some of them have G7X cameras. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wallahi, I swear, I wish I was lying. 2 cars down from us, there are men taking IG pictures outside on the street. I'm not even playing around with you guys. This, I should have taken it as a sign, first of all, that because there's so many men in there, the matcha was going to be ass, because this right here, ass! Worst matcha I've ever had in my life. Bring back real men. Bring back men with jobs. Bring back men who do manly things, because why were all the women in that cafe standing? I had to take this to go. We couldn't sit in there because all the men literally took all the tables. Yeah. I've had enough of you guys.
I saw a girl post a video today where she told her boyfriend to go get his pictures for his passport at CVS. And he literally takes a selfie at CVS with everything in the background. And I was like, my man would never do something like that, right? Like, I have a good one. Tell me why today we're going to a wedding. So I'm like, oh, you're at the store. Can you please get a card for the wedding? So he gets the card for the wedding, but not the envelope. So there's that.
You know, some of these ladies are out here acting like they're superior to a man mentally. Then they turn around, hit a curb, run into something, and then it's, oh, I'm just a girl. Oh, babe, can you come rescue me? So this is a story about a woman getting flown out to Miami, running up a tab on a man, then him leaving when she tried to run up that tab, and now she's upset about it.
Story time on how this guy, OV Mikey, this guy right here, flew me to Miami just to leave me with $1,000 bill at this restaurant, and then he ditched me, and I was staying over his house, so I had nowhere to go, and I was stranded. So me and this guy met off TikTok years ago. Like, we've been just cool off TikTok, you know. We would FaceTime each other or whatever, flirt with each other and all that good shit. I always would be like, when am I gonna see you? When am I gonna see you? When am I gonna see you? So literally last month I decided to go see him, and he decided that he want to see me, and he was like, okay, cool, like, I'm gonna make sure you got your plane ticket, I'm gonna get everything together, and you could just stay at my house and we can just go on dates. And I'm like, okay, cool, bet. Just to give y'all some evidence, this is us on FaceTime. So we've known each other for years. Right now he has locks, so this is old. So, you know, like, I thought we were locked in. But anyways, so I got to the airport, you know, I'm in Miami. He comes to pick me up. Everything's cool. Like, he's happy to see me, I'm happy to see him, and we go to his house, you know, we chilled and all that good stuff. He fooled the fuck me because everything was good. Like, I never thought this man was in love with me. Like, we were vibing, we were cuddling and all that. Like, I was very comfortable, and we went to a couple places just to like get me used to Miami, because he was like, oh, well, if we become serious, like, I want you to move in with me, like, I want you to live with me. So I'm like, okay, like, I just found me a little he was taking me to meet his friends. Like, I was around his homeboys. I'm like, you know, like, he really likes me. Like, this is lit, because over the phone, like, we knew we liked each other, but we didn't know how much we would like each other in person, because of course it's our first time meeting, and we've been kind of doing like this long distance flirting for a couple years now. So I don't know how it's gonna be, but over the phone we was cool, but in person I really thought I found my soulmate. Like, he would say certain like, y'all, this my wife, this my future wife, and I'm just over here cheesing, kikiing, thinking cool. So I only stayed in Miami for 2 days because I have a kid, and I'm not finna be away from my kid that long. But on the second day, he was like, dressed up really nice, I'm finna take you out to a nice restaurant. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So I'm about to show you the restaurant. So this is the restaurant called Gazelle Miami. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Like, the food was amazing. So I'm not gonna lie, the prices at the restaurant was a little pricey, but then he had money. He so-called got money, so he was like, get whatever you want, eat whatever you want, do whatever you want. So guess what the fuck it? Got whatever the fuck you wanted. So this is the menu. I had got the Antonio, how do I say that? Antonio Siberian 5-star caviar. The 4 ounce, which is $600. So I'm doing my big one. Like, I'm like, okay, well, he got money, so I'm gonna get whatever I want. And then he got something off of the finer things menu as well. So everything with gratuity wound up coming up to almost $1,000. It was like 900 and something. I don't remember. I should have took a picture of the receipt, but I didn't, like a dumbass. So everything's going good. Like, we still talking, we got our food, we eating. And then, like, the more and more we was talking, he just started getting quiet. We're super quiet. And I'm like, are you good? Like, are you fine? Like, I'm just trying to, like, make the mood a little more comfortable, because it started to get real awkward and uncomfortable. And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm straight. He said it just like that. I'm straight. And I'm like... And meanwhile, he kept looking at his phone. So I'm like, okay, did one of his brothers piss him off? Like, what's up? So next thing I know, he's like, oh, I had to go to the bathroom real quick. Mind you, we basically done eating for real. So I'm like, okay, cool. Part 2 in the next video. I'm tired.
So I think personally, she's acting recklessly, but there's a part 2 of her story. And I think after this story, there's a response from him. So we'll listen to the rest of this and then we'll go to his.
Part 2 of how he flew me to Miami left me stranded with a $1,000 bill. So after he goes to the bathroom, I'm just chilling. Like, I'm still vibing out. I'm thinking everything's cool. Like, I'm like, maybe he just has to go something. That's why he was like acting like an ass. 2 minutes go by. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna give it to 4 minutes. 4 minutes go by. So this is what I text him. After 4 minutes, I said, hey, you out the bathroom? You've been in there for a while. You okay? The waiter keeps coming back and forth to the table. He's talking about, give me a minute. Like I said, he went to the bathroom when we were done eating, so the waiters, they were kind of like paying attention to us and stuff like that. So once they seen he was going, they kind of, you know how like when a waiter is just like making sure ain't nothing suspicious going on. So they started walking like back and forth, acting like they were like cleaning up stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, he's gonna come back. So 6 minutes go by and I said, bro, where are you? Hello, I know you did not just leave me. This bill is almost $1,000. I don't have shit on me. And he's talking about finding your way back to Michigan, shawty. So I'm gonna just address some shit. First of all, I didn't come to Florida with no money. I had money. What had happened was I had 2 purses. One purse I grabbed and I just brought my credit card. I didn't think to bring my debit card, which is majority of my money. And my credit card has a certain limit, right? But yeah, keep that in mind. So this is when the bill comes. And this is when I said that he made a video showing this. So at that point, I didn't know what to do. Like, I'm freaking out, panicking, because it's just like, damn, you gonna leave me with the bill and then on top of the bill, your portion too. Like, y'all keep saying, well, you should have never got caviar. He made it seem like I was okay to get anything. Y'all making it seem like this is just a stranger. No, I've been knowing this guy for about almost 5 years. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, okay, cool. Like, we know each other on a level where I'm okay to order some caviar. And I do like caviar. First of all, y'all making it seem like I don't order caviar. I guess I do order caviar. And then y'all expect me to know that he left me because he's seen some text messages. I'm finding out just like y'all. I'm thinking, damn, was it really the caviar for real? I thought we was in Miami trying to turn it up another notch, but I guess not. Let's make this clear. Mikey was talking to other females too. You think I'm really finna be loyal, or we finna be loyal to each other and we have not even seen each other? We both knew that we were dating other people. So let's get that correct. I responded dry. I said, LO, I'll be home soon. And I'm thinking we having such a good vibe and we connecting to a certain point that I'm like, okay, when I get home, I'm gonna tell this guy I don't want to be with him. I don't want to talk to him. I think I really want to take Mikey serious, because that was the whole plan of me even coming to Florida, just to see if we wanted to, you know, go further. I didn't lie about meeting his homeboys. I didn't lie about none of that. He was playing around and calling me his wife and future wife, and he lying. Lies, like he said in the videos. Lies. No, you're a liar. And then I was talking about I was basically trying to use him for his money. In the beginning of the video, I've literally told y'all how much I liked him, thought he was my soulmate, the net money. So I didn't think that caviar would be anything that would make him stop talking to me. And the caviar wasn't even a problem, apparently. We didn't do a round trip because I'm like, okay, well, if I like it here, I'm gonna just stay an extra day and we can just get the plane ticket the day of. You get what I'm saying? And then I didn't even want to tell him my debit card was with my clothes, because I don't know what the fuck they gonna do now. He might just do something grimy. So I'm not even trying to tell him I got the money It's just I can't get it because I don't even know the exact address because he's been driving us around. I never really like paid attention. I should have. I'm not gonna lie, I should have. So basically, I called him multiple times. I'm panicking. They looking at me crazy like, oh, I think he left. You know, like, you need to come out that money. Come out the coins. So I had to call my parents. I had to call my sisters, and they gave me enough money to, you know, pay the stuff. And y'all, I had on a dress and heels. So I literally had to go to the airport with nothing, in a dress and some damn heels, looking crazy. And y'all are not girls at all. Like, I cannot believe this. What does Share 7 even teach y'all? I don't get how y'all be, oh, Share 7, then being pick-me's. Like, the story not even how y'all really think it went. So, be for real. And honestly, if he wanted to take me to the damn Cheesecake Factory, I would have been fine with that. I would have been most definitely fine with that. He took me fine dining, and that's what the fuck he did. Fine dined. And it's not like I was broke. I could have paid for it. But the nigga left me stranded with nothing. He could at least brought my clothes or something to the restaurant. I could have took the debit card out my purse. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, don't do that. Anyways, this is the last part. I'm not even making a part 3, but there y'all go. Mwah.
So what I'm getting is she was disrespectful for being on the date, texting another man, and then trying to run up $1,000 bill, knowing that you couldn't pay for it. But here's his response.
A lot of y'all have been telling me that I should have paid for the bill, should have did this and that. So you know what I did? I went ahead and sent her the $1,000. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call her right now.
Hello.
What's up, Jelly?
Hi.
So I'm recording right now, by the way. You wanna let these people know, or please let these people know, that I sent you that $1,000 back.
Yeah, y'all, he was a man enough to actually send me $1,000 a month later, but he did it, so y'all can stop calling him broke.
Thank you. I don't want to talk no more. Now besides that shit though, leave me the phone. God. Alright, so with that being said, I don't want to hear no more nothing about being broke, none of that, because I told y'all from the jump, it wasn't nothing about no money. It wasn't nothing about no price or no damn caviar. It was about the respect thing. But y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man up and pay for the field because a little money ain't nothing. We still get money. We get money every day. Just because you see a nigga look like he got some money don't mean you can count his pockets because you don't know what's in that bank account. You feel me? But yo, y'all do what y'all will with that. And if she need to make a video confirming that I sent her the money, you know what I'm saying? That's cool too. Other than that, I don't want to keep beefing with your bike and forth because now enjoy the rest of y'all goddamn day and turn up tonight. It's Friday.
So basically the thing is, you wanted to disrespect a man in his face, and then when he sets a boundary and leaves you there for disrespecting him, you still want that man to make you whole and pay the $1,000, which apparently from what he's saying here, he did. But I don't want to get too deep into it because the women in the comments were roasting her into oblivion. But here's a response from one of the ladies.
Since y'all insist on flying to places that you have never been and spending time with men you have never spent time with, there are certain rules that you must follow to keep yourself safe. Why did this girl fly all the way to Miami with a one-way ticket, mind you? She met up with a boy that she met on TikTok. Yes, on TikTok. And she said that they've been FaceTiming for years, but then he comes out and says that that's not the case. Oh, I'm going to link all the videos that I watch in the comment, not in the comments, but down in the description so that y'all can go through and watch all the video. But I'm gonna give y'all a brief recap. So this girl, she met this boy on TikTok. She says that they've been talking for years, but he then comes out and says we FaceTime like twice, like we ain't been talking. So she goes to Miami. They do day one. Hey, that's none of my business. Mind you, she got her one-way ticket there and she's staying at his house. First faux pas, absolutely not. Don't stay at nobody's house. Get a hotel. Get a hotel that you're staying in by yourself. By yourself. Also, you need to be able to afford all the accommodations. If he bought your plane ticket there and back, you need to be able to afford to buy the plane ticket back at the bare minimum. If he cancels your hotel, you need to be able to pay for the hotel. So they do all of that. They go out to eat or whatever. So I guess it's like the last night or whatever. They go out to eat. He's like, I'm gonna take you to a really nice restaurant. They go to the restaurant and he's like, oh, get whatever you want.
she gonna order $600 caviar, $600 caviar, $600 caviar. Now, there's nothing wrong with ordering what you want. But my rule of thumb when dating, especially if it's someone that you don't know like that, because you claim you know him, but you don't. So, and it's y'all haven't dated. When you're starting to date someone and you don't know what their pockets really truly look like or know what they're comfortable with spending, never order anything more than you can afford to pay for. So she orders a $600 caviar. He orders some other stuff. The bill is about $1,000. And she says, at some point during the dinner, he starts to get uncomfortable. He getting short with her. He got an attitude. He gets up, goes to the bathroom, and then ditches her at the freaking restaurant. Tells her, "Oh, find your own way back. I'm good." Like, basically, he good on her. Like, not even find your way back to my house. She said she had to go to the airport without her stuff, with what she had on. She said she picked up her purse that only had her debit card in it, that only had her credit card in it, and her credit card could not cover the cost of the dinner. So why would you order some shit you know you can't cover right then and there? You don't know this man. And then on top of you not knowing this man, you were at the table texting another man when you don't even have the money to pay the bill? She said she had to call her parents, her friends, her family to send her money to pay the bill. And then when women are in the comments like, "Girl, no, like you were wrong, like you fucked up," she's like, "Y'all are not being girls. No, girl, you were being dumb. You were being dumb. You let a man you barely know buy you a one-way ticket. He didn't even get you appropriate accommodations. You're staying at his house. You're staying at his house. Then you go to dinner. You order $600 caviar. And then while you're ordering $600 worth of caviar, you're texting another man in his face. And then you're going to say, "Oh, well, we weren't in a relationship, but I thought the whole point of the trip was to see if y'all could be in a relationship." So why would I be in a relationship with someone who's expecting me to drop $600 on caviar, but it's going to text somebody else in my face? The lights aren't home. So she makes the first video. He told her not to make no other video. She makes another video. He drops receipts. So like I said, I'm gonna link all the video below. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, because girl, what the hell?
Love this response, and I love how multiple women in the comments as well as videos